Whether it's now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Clay Invitational. I will let Rob and Regan talk to you about it, or are you playing, Regan?
I'm not playing.
I have to go play.
Okay.
So, welcome to the stream, folks. Another production of Kickin' Billiards. I'm your host, Colin Shields, going to go play. And beside me here is the Viking, and I will fix your camera there when I get back.
Wow. I don't even think I'm on.
Yep, you're on.
So you're live.
Right? Talk.
Hello.
Oh, here you go. There you go.
Nope.
Now you're up.
I don't
All right,
think I'm
I gotta go.
pretty sure I'm not playing.
Okay, go on to.
Did they call my name?
I turned you on. Your mic is on. Mics are live.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So here we are in, I want to say sunny Cranbrook, but it is raining outside. So I am joined at this particular moment by Regan Oko. We are in the Eagles Club in downtown Cranbrook. Regan's just trying to figure out how to get her mic a lot. It can move a lot closer. Just bend the arm and move.
I don't think. I'm not sure that they really want to hear me so well.
Yeah, just bring it right close, Regan, so in front of you it's not a big deal, right?
Okay. I'm just.
Do you want me to sit there?
No, my phone. To check to see that.
Regan's gone to get her phone. She's going to have all the comments right there, but that's not a big deal. See that laptop to your left, Regan? That is on Facebook. You've got all the comments.
Oh, good.
So, and
Okay.
that's got people on there that you don't even know. So right now our streaming table is a 7-foot blue label diamond. This is the Clay Invitational, and welcome Regan Oko.
Yes. Welcome everybody to the Clay Invitational. Thank you. I have my own. I need a rocker as well as a person who adjusts my mic on a regular basis. This is held in Cranbrook, British Columbia. And tonight is a Friday night. We just finished the Calcutta, and now we are planning on starting the matches. There are 5 tables.
That Calcutta was crazy.
Yeah, there were. Yeah, you got some gamblers in the room.
So the thing is that I've never seen before is where you can buy the wild card and you get to pick the player.
Oh yeah, that's pretty common in Calcuttas. They do a wild card up until a minimum bid, and after that, they just go through the lineup. So the favorites are selected. There's a payout of 5 spots in the Calcutta, and
4
there's
spots in top lady, right?
4 spots in top lady, and it'll be similar payout for purse. And
400.
oh, it might be 400. We have a few higher end players that are in the field. I know there's Paul Richens here from Calgary.
Yep. So Colin, I know, went for 350.
Yeah, well,
That's his eye bottom.
Colin said there's a little bit of pressure going on now. I said, okay, fair enough.
It's not so bad because I made him pay for half.
So right in front of us, we have the stream table. I'm trying to figure out who is on it for the moment.
It looks like Colin is on it.
It will. Are you playing Colin on the stream table? Oh, lovely. We get to watch one of our own.
So you get to switch cameras. You're in charge sitting in that table. Regan's just trying to get comfortable as to where she is. So she's not like me. I like to put the mic right in front of me, and then
George.
sure, nobody gets to see my face. I am going to jump on Facebook just because I am going to share.
Okie dokie. Just getting things going and set up here. Um, I'm not entirely sure where. Like, I can't get the toaster. You're going.
I'd love a Corona. Thank you. You know what? So far, I got to say that here in Cranbrook, all the players here are some of the friendliest people I've ever met. Everybody is so nice. Is that like normal, or is it just?
Well, it's a pretty small pool community, and when people come to Cranbrook, they have to travel. There's a lot of travel to get here. We have players from, obviously, the Lower Mainland, because Colin's here, but Fernie, Castlegar.
You guys keep forgetting I'm here too.
Yeah, Lower Mainland.
I drove.
Yeah. I mean, you're not just the chauffeur, not just another pretty face, right? Perfect. This match here looks like this is a match between Colin and Mike Jolie. Mike Jolie is a local from Kimberley, British Columbia, and Colin is from the Lower Mainland.
What is Mike Jolie's Fargo?
Unestablished.
We got Rob Fidinato jumped in. Hey Rob, how are you? So we got Regan. She is working all the controls right now.
And I'm not doing well.
I'm kind of giggling about the whole thing. So right at the table we got Mike. That's funny because Mike was there setting up with Colin this afternoon. He wanted to come in and see how everything worked. So,
right.
So Mike is elected to play with the low ball. Thank you very much. I don't even know who that was. It just bought me a beer.
Oh, Will. Yep.
Thanks, Will.
I'm good, thanks. Yeah, it's all good.
Oh, youngest. Oh, that's the nature of the Diamonds. Is you cannot be sloppy on these. So they are playing on a 7-foot blue label, and they're playing with the blacks.
Yes, which I'm not actually a fan of.
Nope.
But
But apparently, the blacks have been purchased or attained, if you will, and they have been given the clay.
Oh wow.
Colin's going to do a little back cutting. Oh my. I think I just wasted my $350 here.
It's possible.
So Mike is back at the table, and he has a lot of options. I'm not sure that he could actually see for it. Looks like he's gunning for it, but he can. Nope, he elected to back cut the 5. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, beautiful shot. Kind of kicked the 8 out of there a little bit. Might actually be able to see the 8.
Are the races to 15?
Oh my good God.
The race is not to 15. I don't know how to change that. Don't knock that 4 in. Nice shape on the 6. Beautiful shot. What's the race to?
6 for me and 5 for him.
Well, you got 15 up here.
I know. If you no, it won't change anything. Well, you can keep the score there, right?
Yeah.
Go and concentrate on your game. We got this. And trust me, if all of a sudden you see a puff of smoke coming from back here, we're good.
We're just working out the kinks right now. Exactly.
I'm sorry. It's Colin is actually supposed to be running the stream, and he actually got talked into playing. He wasn't going to. He got talked into playing, so here he is.
Oh, I think he couldn't resist is really what it comes down to, right? So he decided this is a good plan. What's
I
happening?
don't like the blacks. Which one's the solids and which one's the strips?
Yes, well, right now,
Okay,
I mean, he's
so it
shooting the
looks like
12.
He's got the 4 ball.
No, that's the 12.
Is that the 12?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, well, there's a good thing. You know what that means, right? The 350 is not dead yet.
Oh, jeez. It was a long travel day today and overnight to get here to set this stream up. It's kind of nice to be streaming from somewhere other than the Lower Mainland or Calgary. There is pool all over. Oh.
Okay, well, the 350 is back in jeopardy.
It takes a little bit to get used to playing. You got to be very smooth shot on a diamond.
I'm telling you, if he doesn't win this
forgiving,
match,
not forgiving.
Instead of him buying half, I'm going to get him to pay for the whole thing if he doesn't win this match.
Not good.
So here's the thing. So it wasn't just straight out Colin went for 350. They have these wild card spots. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, he came smelling. Oh, he's got a tough bank. I think he is going for the slice into the side.
Wow. Be a hell of a shot. Here it is. No.
Oh.
Talk about leaves pretty decent.
You know what? There's a relatively simple safety on this. Why are you changing the camera view?
Well, it was great before he was standing in front of it.
You got your board over there. You can just choose those
I
cameras.
like it this way.
Okay,
so he did play the safety.
Yeah, well, that was the prudent play. It's the safety. There was no real offensive shot there. So Mike is going up top. Oh, he decided out and out.
And just in case we weren't sure if that was a foul, it's a foul now for sure.
Well, you're brilliant.
You know, I want to change the names.
Yeah, I don't know who's player one and who's player two.
Well, at this point in time,
they put a scoreboard up so we can kind of take a look and see what's going on. Oh, it's way over there. We can't even see it.
Colin is player one right now, and Mike will be player two for purposes involved here.
But I mean, we were playing a little bit at your place this morning, and you got a really nice diamond there.
Yeah.
Colin was just like, it was his playground, and we weren't really invited.
No, I mean.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's going to take a couple of games to get into it. That's why it's called racing, right? It's a big difference between playing league and playing a tournament.
So Colin is going to 6. What is Mike going to?
Mike's going to 5.
That's not so bad.
No.
Now Colin gets a break. We're going to get to see this break that he's talked about.
Mm-hmm.
He said that he's improved his break, and it's just absolutely fantastic, phenomenal, and whatever.
Whatever. No, I think that's one of the agreements in this tournament. If your handicap is set at a 6, that you give up the first break automatically. So, you know, we're trying to make it fair for everybody, especially, you know, and everybody is handicapped at either a 6, race to 6, race to 5, or race to 4, except for Paul, who's on the high end of the 600s.
Inconceivable!
I swear, I just realized Colin never does this. He actually put the board in front of me, and I got sound effects. Wow.
Yeah. There we go.
Colin is now standing here with us.
Yes.
And he is...
You're player 1, Colin.
You're losing, by the way.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I'll do it when I get later.
Listen, if you lose, you realize I'm throwing a pie in your face.
Oh, no. Okay. Here's to the break now. It's early times. Player 2.
I think part of the problem is I would struggle playing with the blacks.
I'm not a fan of playing with the blacks either. No way.
If I had known that, I mean, I understand they're giving them a play, but I would have brought the Arcos.
Yes.
They're so beautiful to play with. Oh, look at that. Colin got something on the break.
Well, and we experienced that quite a bit when we were down in Moscone. I mean, just watching.
Oh, it was tough.
It's tough to follow what's going
We're
on.
sitting there and we're just like, why is he going in the 8? Oh, that's the 9?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Or why is he going on that ball? Isn't it? Oh no, that what?
Yeah, and the difference between the 5 and the 4 is that's hard for me. I mean, 4 has typically always been purple, and 5 has always been orange. So to have that switch around and now have a purple 5 is strange. I don't.
It's the black stripe that gets.
Yeah, that is true.
I can deal with the different colors or whatever. And you know what? I just read the little numbers. It's the black stripe.
Right.
Well, it's not too bad. He's got, it looks like, what's that, the 5 to the side.
Right.
So, and he's not a terrible bridge. He's over top of the ball slightly. Still quite stable. Or is that the 3? That's the 3 to the side.
Yeah, it looks like it's the 3 to the
Yeah,
side.
5's more in the middle of the table.
The orange, the purple
I'm waiting
orange.
for you to fire up the telestrator. I don't know what's taking so long.
I don't know, it's not working.
Oh my lord.
We have a failure to communicate.
I don't know what Colin's doing.
He's just blocking pockets now. It's important. He's got this pocket down here in the bottom, left, blocked pretty good for the 9. He's now blocked the side pocket. I think he's just going to block a bunch of pockets here. And
I think what the problem is when he comes to my place, we don't wear masks. I mean, obviously it's a private setting and stuff like that. And now
Right.
playing in this tournament, you got to wear masks. So
you know what? Fair enough. I mean, that's definitely a challenge, no doubt.
he's got a long 2. He's just got to stay still. He's got to get down. He's got to decide there it is. And he's got to stay still and not worry about too much and just stroke the ball in.
Right.
It's a little bit uneven.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's looking pretty. This is a pretty doable table. Yeah, he needed to either hit that a bit softer or a bit harder. One of the two, I mean, but he's going off the rail 2-3 times.
Yeah, I don't know what his plan was there.
Hey, Cindy, welcome to the stream.
Going at the long 5. Personally, I'm looking at it. I'm thinking I'd be playing safe all day long.
The long 5. I'm looking at the long 7. He doesn't have a lot of options here. He almost.
Well,
He is going to play the bank.
he's kicking at it.
Yeah, he's kicking at it. And it's pretty. Woo, woo. Ah, bravo, bravo. Nice shot, nice shot.
found the
Colin, the affectionately known as the Wookiee, due to his very flamboyant hairstyle.
I actually have a picture of him where he's actually quite clean cut.
That actually happens.
Yeah. Let's see you kick at this.
Yeah, I mean, he's all about the kicking. Problem is, the 8 looks. Yeah.
It's not working.
Yeah, I know. Not this time.
What's all that about?
We don't have the magic touch, okay?
Illustrator's not working because Colin doesn't trust us.
Yeah, he didn't leave us with that technology, so. Oh. Okay, he made things a bit troublesome. I think that's the 15 that's a bit jacked up against the 6 there. I mean, that's kind of the one you got to get out of there first.
Does the 15 go by?
I think, no, the 15 goes straight up the table, right? If you take a look, you could play it in the top right. I mean, you can definitely break it out. But yeah, that's the one I'd probably attack first. I mean, if you're running this table out, otherwise it's a great thing to leave. It covers the 6.
He has elected to play into the side.
And he's got enough balls down there that he can definitely, work a breakout somehow. Yeah, Mike's definitely in pole position now.
I think he's got to go up top. I don't know. He's looking at the 10 ball.
I'd be careful of caromming off.
8 ball.
Yeah, I mean, that's my concern. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, he's going at the 10 again.
I'll play the 9, but I mean, you don't want to run out of balls here. You eventually have to get that taken care of.
Colin's got a kick. I think he's got room to get in there.
He's in my way. I mean,
The other way. There's a third camera. I think that there's room. He can spin it off there.
I'd be concerned about contacting the 15 before even getting close to the 6.
What do you know?
Rob lives in an alternate universe.
I think he's more concerned with what he's going to be left with on the uniform.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the 8's in not a great place. It doesn't really have a pocket. I'm not even certain the 8 has a pocket to the side. He's shaking his head all the way around.
There's tons of room there. Personally, if I was him, I'd be like,
He's too real kicking this. Get close, get close.
oh, he's good.
Yeah.
But he did. Well, that 10 doesn't go by the 8 now, does it?
I believe that the 10 probably goes by the 8 once you get rid of the 9 out
into
of there.
the 1 pocket.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be about it.
That ain't gonna do it.
Well, it's not an awful leave.
No, but Colin can thin slice this in.
Sure. Worst case scenario.
I've showed him how to do this shot.
Oh, give him a little bit of a lesson. I mean,
Well, it looks like we already have a match finished.
really. Yeah, we're kind of set up on the stage, so we got a pretty good view of all the tables that are happening in here.
Is that you?
Sorry?
Hello? Oh, it's over here. That's better. Oh.
Rob, just press all the buttons. That's not it. That turns off everything. Oh my goodness.
What's going on? What's the problem?
Yeah, the stream is freezing. It's the internet here.
Wow.
There's too much on the internet. Even plugged in, I don't have enough bandwidth apparently.
Freezing occasionally? Well,
Look at it, it's jerky as hell.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do about that.
So we are having problems with the freezing here. It's got something to do with the internet bandwidth here. We are plugged directly in with the landline and so on and so forth, but there's nothing we can do about it. It's got to come down to exactly what it is that they're giving us. So
Yeah.
we apologize for any kind of technical difficulties. There's nothing that we can do about it. Regan's got the laptop right beside her. I don't know what's going on. What are people saying?
And no, it is not a race to 15. Colin had to run and play. He's playing right now.
Who's asking if it's a race to 15?
Cindy.
Cindy, just relax. We're good.
It's actually a race to 115.
I know it's not the A team at the mic here. Regan stepped in because Colin's playing, but hey, you know what? When you have lemons, you make lemonade. That's all we got.
Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be a bit jerky, but know that we're thinking of you and we wish that it could be better, and we wish you could be here to see it live because it's even better live.
It would be cool since she lives in Portland, or Oregon somewhere.
Yeah, she said it's in Springfield, Oregon.
There we go.
Boys, girls, one thing. The stream is starting to stutter. I'll go around and I'll check and see. Okay, so You're on the stream, shut your Wi-Fi off, please.
So what we have done is we've asked everybody not to be on the Wi-Fi here. That's okay. I was never on the Wi-Fi anyways, so everybody turned their Wi-Fi off and just be on straight up data. So
It's the best we can do. I don't know what else is plugged in.
No, I mean, it definitely is what it is. But we'll get Colin to give us a little lesson on the telestrator because
Colin.
that's not really working.
Colin, how about you get in there and like try and win?
Yeah, that's what we want to see. We want to see.
Understandably, I'm a little distracted.
I get that.
Telestrator has to be clicked up here, and now, okay, hit the telestrator button, bottom left green button. Okay, now hit the foot switch. It's up and running now.
Oh, we have a telestrator. We have a telestrator.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Sorry, got him on the shoulder.
Man, you're gonna be a tough roommate.
Okay, so
You in tonight.
we've asked everybody to get off of the stream here because we are the most important thing happening right now. So checking your Facebook is not, and I don't know, sending your...
By the way, what did Mark Zuckerberg rename it as?
Oh, I have no idea.
He was renaming it. You heard that, right?
We're not sure what the delay is on this table. They're visiting. What's happening?
I'm not exactly sure, but there's a lot of people like wondering what's going on.
Yeah, we're gonna start going again.
Oh, okay, good.
Trying to sort out the
Concentrate.
I will try.
Most important thing, right?
Control of that, and I'll be okay.
We got control.
Yes,
Freezing is bad.
we just want everybody to know it's not a race to 15, it's a race to 115, okay?
And there's $120,000 in the middle.
$120,000 in the middle. So, share this live, crazy people.
Oh, Colin's got a chance. There's
Opportunity at the table here for Colin.
He's just got to get down over the shot. He's just got to bear down on it.
Yeah,
He's
perfect.
perfect.
It's perfect.
Oh, boy. That's sexy pool.
That's sexy pool, folks, right there. That's one less game and a race to 100. Yeah.
Oh, that was a nice out, Colin.
Nice, Colin. Okay, so no joke. Now the race is actually Colin is racing a 6. Colin is from Chilliwack and Mike Jolie is from Kimberley, British Columbia, which is about 17 to 20 minutes away from this location. Now we're at the Eagles Hall in Cranbrook, British Columbia for the Clay Invitational, which is... And I have the wonderful fortune of being stuck in the booth with Tweedledee beside me, who is playing with all sorts of the shiny, flashy buttons.
Where's my Viking horn? What happened to that?
There's the Viking horn.
We found it.
Perfect. You knew it was coming. So now it is mic to the break. It's alternate break format.
So it's overall, I find it an absolutely interesting format. I found the Calcutta interesting. I've never seen a Calcutta with the wild card situation.
Oh yeah, no, it's pretty common.
So.
Oh wow, what a break. Are there any balls left on the table?
I'm pretty sure he's going to take high ball.
Mm-hmm. Can he see a good high ball?
He's got one to the side.
Yeah, it's the 12 to the side, and of course because we're using the blacks, it's really quite difficult.
What's back there, but I don't know what everything is.
Okay.
Yeah.
When Colin's out.
Hey Mike, how's it going? Looking forward to playing with you in Nanaimo. Both Scotch and on teams. Nice of you to tune in.
Mike who?
Sylvia's. Yes, I'm stuck in the booth with Rob. Like, no joke.
No, that's a good thing.
Oh wait, that's a good thing. Right, that's a good thing.
Okay, he did take high ball.
He did take high ball. I think probably the 5-4 is probably the biggest reason why he would take high ball. I mean, look at the leave. He lucked out with a pretty nice leave, all things considered. The 9 is still really doesn't have a pocket.
He's got one to the side.
Oh, can he see it? Ah, there we go. He's there. Yeah. Okay, that's attempt number 1 to try and take care of that problem.
Does that go to the side? Oh, he's going to try and slip it past.
No, I think he's playing the 7. Ho, 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 ho. Wow, it's called No Fear. We'll go with that, No Fear.
I think he came out smelling like a rose.
I would have to agree with you on that.
I don't think he can slice the 9. I don't think like that 9, that 8's gonna take off.
He's gonna not touch the 9. He's gonna be working on his 15 here.
Yeah, because I don't think he can see. That's the only ball he can see.
Yeah, I mean he's playing the 15 right now. It's crucial though in that shot. I mean now the table's open, right? So I've often said this before. The best thing you do is just learn to run your own balls, and here's a perfect example.
I was actually surprised Colin played that 7 that heavy.
Yeah.
But
Well, he's a wild man, hey? No fooling around. Obviously, you're getting comfortable in your stroke if you're just poking at anything near and around the 8 ball.
yeah, he's getting there. What's going on over there? What are the comments all saying? Are you doing anything over there, or am I on an island by myself?
You are on an island by yourself. We got a few people watching, which is great.
Colin's still struggling a little bit on the shape.
Yeah, I mean, patterning is big, right? Now he's left himself a combo. I mean, diamond's too tight to be rolling a ball past. I mean, you might get away with that on certain people's valleys, but nice combination.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I've been working with him on those combos, and I've been teaching him.
Oh, have you now?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
That's how I roll.
Yeah, well, Colin, he's come around. He's playing strong now.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. You know what? I think part of it is we told him just never mind what's going on here.
Right.
Go there.
Exactly. And you know what? Just for everybody out there, all few of you, player 1 happens to be Colin Shield. Some of you are familiar with him. Great guy, also affectionately known as Wookie. There we are. And player 2 is Mike Jolie. He plays out of the Eagles Pool Association.
We just stopped streaming.
I'd like to get Jerry or Brett up here. Jerry's number. Do you know, so you get to plug a few things out of the router.
I'll take a break. Not a problem.
No, I need you to get Jerry's number for me.
Jerry.
I got a new phone, so I don't have his number anymore.
You want to sit in for a while there, Rob? Or
Not right tomorrow when I'm sober.
when you're
I'd love to.
We're actually looking for some tech support to come on down and fix the whole idea with the stream. I mean, everybody here has stopped using the Wi-Fi. We are hooked in directly into a landline, and yet it seems to be a little on the glitchy side. There's nothing that we can do about it. We don't know why this is happening. We're not tech savvy gurus, so we just kind of like do what we gotta do.
Yes. But it's early times. This tournament's going to go tonight. A round will get played. It'll go all day tomorrow and partially on Sunday. So there's lots of time to work out the kinks. Let's go with that.
Custom order Corona up here or something?
Sometimes.
Well, I don't know. It's like my 4th Corona, and they're going down like water.
You haven't played yet.
Oh, I know. Who was the idiot who bought me in the Calcutta?
I guarantee it was not me.
Yeah, no, you didn't put any money on it. Cheap.
No.
Whatever.
Because it's
So-and-so.
so much the luck of the draw. I'd like to. I'm
No,
like,
Heimer's bought me. I know Heimer's bought me. Was he trying to get all the way over to the 2? I think the 5 goes. Does the 5 slip past?
I don't want to be the one to admit it, but I think there's a lot of poking and hoping going on here.
He's not playing the best of shapes right now.
I mean, but what does he have to play for? He needs to play shape for the 1. For the 2, he might have gotten lucky getting a little bit of a rub on the 9. Can he really see this 2? Yeah. I mean, that's all he needs to do.
Got one at the side.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
No, this is working out. He doesn't want to be too straight on this. I mean, because he has
straight.
to, he has to.
He's straight.
He needs to get out of this.
No, he's just got to take his medicine and just be done with it.
Be done with it. Yeah, I mean, he's going to be shooting a long shot here for sure.
Yeah. But it does go to the corner. If you leave himself a tiny bit of angle and just pop out.
It's no good.
He's fine. He's fine. He's looking at the 8 ball. He's got the one. No, he's got the one there. The corner. That one. Right down.
This one here, he needs to be anywhere in here.
He can just stop it dead where he is, and he's got a good shot at the 8.
Yeah, perfect.
He doesn't have to do anything.
No. But of course, why not make it a little juicier,
He's
right?
the Wookiee.
That's right. There we
Gotta
go.
Show it off a little bit.
Perfect. Rob, players?
30 players.
Players range anywhere from, 425 Fargo up to the highest Fargo here, which would be Paul Richens at 670. And there's a nice mixture of, mid 500 to high 500 Fargos on the B side.
I was asked why would I drive 8.5 hours to come and play in this tournament, and my whole thought was, besides yourself and Rob, everybody here I don't know. I mean, I know Michelle and Cindy I met at your place once and stuff. I think it's nice to get out, and a lot of these players I'm not going to see at the bigger tournaments. So
Right.
It's nice to get out and to meet people and stuff like that. Kind of.
I mean, the best part about playing tournaments, obviously, is the competitive nature, but as well, you get an opportunity to see different people, depending on where you go to play your tournaments. I mean, if you play in Lower Mainland, folks, you're always usually playing the people from Lower Mainland. If you play in Calgary, you're always playing the people from Calgary. So these littler places, which require people to travel, you get a kind of a mixture of a whole bunch of people. Yeah, a bunch of Cranbrook folk, but, Fernie, Imprimer, Castlegar, bit of Calgary, bit of Lower Mainland, so that part is really interesting.
I was kind of watching these tables over here.
Yeah, we're watching a bit of a competition between Chris Franklin, who's a local player and actually plays on my team for the Eagles Pool Association.
So he's a gunner.
I would say he's a gunner. I mean, he's a good player. I mean, he suffered a health issue, a stroke last year. Very sudden, and now he's back on the table, doing his best to get back at it. And he's
Just wait, I think Rob Heimers and I are playing 10 ball later for a whole bunch of cash.
chirping on the 10 ball.
You know what? The thing is I lived in Surrey. I started playing league in Surrey. I never chirped anybody. I moved to Abbotsford, and that's all they do. And now I'm chirping everybody. I can't stop.
You just get a bit lippy. That's all, hey?
You know what it is? Because I'm hanging out with Brad. That's what the problem.
Yeah, Haydu brings out the best in everyone now, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he's the chirper.
Yeah.
So you got the one? Is that the one on the side? I can't really see. There's a glare through this camera.
Yeah, I mean, it's the one on the side.
He's got the 6.
Yeah, he's going to play the 6.
See, now before he was kind of like jerking around a little bit and stuff like that. He was a little bit unsure. His stroke was uneven. And now he's kind of settled in.
Right.
And he's playing like I know that he's capable.
Like he plays when he plays at your place?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. A couple other matches going on here. We got a couple local players from Cranbrook on the far table. Looks like the next table in we have Ganesh is from Nelson area.
Oh, he didn't want to sink that.
Next table in we got Jerry Pepin and Cindy playing. Jerry Pepin's now moved to Calgary. Yeah, all tables. There's 5 tables here. 30 players.
It's a nice little setup.
It is going to be a nice little setup.
You guys should have like 15 tables in here.
Eagles Pool Association is planning on purchasing 4 diamond tables. We have been working hard to fundraise and get sponsorship for this to really grow the pool association and also, while we're at it, grow the Eagle Club. As you know, a lot of these service clubs are losing members because they're focused on pool. We have such a nice room up here that's open great hours to play pool on tables that are free.
Yep.
So that's and we want even better equipment. So it's coming.
Oh, it looks So how many people are playing in Eagles pool?
So in the pool association right now, we have 9 teams playing. We're dual sanctioned CCS and BCA. So that equates at the moment to 84 players. But every week, more and more players are joining, right? I mean, as we get spares. And hopefully we grow that next year and next year and next year and get up to what we were prior to COVID, which was 18 teams.
So you have players from Kimberly, Cranbrook, and
Creston, we get a couple players that come in from Creston. So just
is there no pool league in Creston?
no pool league in Fernie, no pool league in Invermere, a very small cash league in Kimberley. This is the only sanctioned league pretty much east of Kelowna.
And what about Clay and Michelle, who I know are from Castlegar, right?
So Michelle is from Kimberley.
Okay,
Right.
but she lives in Castlegar.
No, oh no, lives in Kimberley.
Why did I get the impression she was in Castlegar?
So Ganesh and Clay came together, and I mean Castlegar used to have a pool league, but you know, venues shutting down, and so not happening. They have to travel here to get any action.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they're getting sloppy around here.
Well, I mean, Colin hasn't had the best chances here.
No. If
or
he
the
focuses
best
now,
looks.
he,
You know what? I like his chance to get this going.
he's definitely
His stroke, he's starting to let his stroke out a little bit more.
sure. I mean, it's risky, right? I mean, he was going 3 rails there with traffic.
He's a gunslinger. He's a gunslinger.
He is? Okay.
Yeah, there's a number of times we're playing, and you know he's going for something
Ridiculous.
and I'll say, well, why don't you just play the safety? And then he'll look at the table and goes, I didn't even see that. That's kind of weird and funny. You know, I'm sitting on the wrong side, man. You should be reading the Facebook with the comments and stuff and like saying hello to people, welcome, and you're not doing any of that.
Yes.
You suck.
I am looking at the
Hold it
comments.
and say something about it.
Well, I mean, Cindy is talking about having the same problem with the Moose and the Eagles lodges down in the U.S., and this is kind of a solution. The older crowd, you know, wants to throw together, an accordion fest and a bingo. But I mean, like, to be quite honest,
Are you not kidding? You're kidding.
I'm not kidding. This is what the older crowd wants to do. But I mean, if they really want to appeal to a younger crowd, how are they planning on doing this? So,
Some long-haired 80-year-old guy with an accordion.
so we've decided, you know, let's
Wearing
work
spandex.
together. I mean, we have a non-profit Eagles Pool Association, and they have a non-profit Eagles Club, and together we kind of like mutually work together so that their club stays alive, and we have a great place to play pool. So that's what I recommend. If you are playing out of a service club, if you're fortunate enough to have, most leagues are traveling leagues.
Everybody's taken a hit through this. I mean, right now, Mission Pool League that I play in, we're down to 12 teams on the BCA side. I think they're only down to 6 on the
Right.
rec side. And prior to that, we were 20 teams in the BCA side and 10 in the rec side.
Yeah, I mean, it's inevitable that there's going to be, you know, it's going to have to build back, and it's going to take time. So, I'm watching Colin now. He's up 4-1. He needs to race to 6. For those of us that have joined just now, we are playing in Cranbrook BC at the Clay Invitational. There are about 32 players.
By the way, that hotel room you booked me is kind of small.
Oh my goodness. The presidential suite was taken.
Wow.
I mean, we're in Cranbrook, folks.
I gotta say, the bed was comfortable.
Well, there you go.
I had a nap. We stayed at Regan's last night. I woke up and I was sore. My neck, I couldn't move my arm. My neck was killing me. This is sleeping at Regan. This is how she takes care of her house guests.
That's right.
She gives us the absolute worst bed in the house and says, there you go, try and sleep now, sucker. So, I mean, like, it was brutal bad. But taking a sleep on that other bed was nice.
Right.
So has Colin got the slice on the one down the rail here?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely an option for him. He's got to figure out something creative with the pink ball, I will say that's probably the 5. Traditionally, it's the 4. But because we're playing with these blacks, they're definitely, the balls are colored differently. It's very strange.
I don't like it.
No.
You know what? This is personal preference. I'm not a fan.
Ah, good idea. This is, I mean, perfect. He has the perfect view to get on this, right?
I think he's got the 5 straight up. That was going to be his problem. He's right underneath it.
Right.
He can just basically pull it back to about the same spot, take the 7 and
I would want to have a bit of an angle on that 7 to pop out. Yeah.
Don't even need that. He's almost straight in on that 7.
Yeah, that
Because all
works.
he has to do is pull it back 3 inches, and he's got the 6 to the side.
Or 6 straight up if he
Yep.
bumps the 8 like that. That's what I would do. Yeah, sounds good.
Well, what do I know?
Oh,
I'm rolling a 546, so I don't know these things.
Oh, you. I mean, everybody knows in order to get a higher Fargo, you got to play a lot of Fargo-rated tournaments, right? And that's not always easy to find lately.
That ain't gonna go in. I don't know what that was about.
It's a heartbreaker.
Nice try, Wookie. We need a Wookie crying as a sound effect.
We just need crying in general.
I don't think we have that. Nothing there. I don't know what that was.
That's an orangutan.
No, that was RT.
Goodness sakes.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Why it is that somebody actually let me touch buttons?
I don't know.
That's just craziness.
Yes.
I
Okay.
don't see any problems here that there's no reason why Michael shouldn't. Wait a second. Balls are flying all over the place. A little dicey. I mean, I don't know. Can he get to that?
You have to turn. Apparently, nobody wants to hear you.
This is number 4, I believe. Is that better?
Talk. He wants you to talk.
He wants me to talk. Is that better?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I won't talk anymore. Sorry.
Your commentating is going to be in trouble.
Oh my God. All right.
Okay.
It could be that Mike can hear.
Oh my.
That's one of the biggest problems that we found before is when we're close like that, players can hear.
Right, of course. I mean, that's why at your place, it's...
That's why we set the stream up in a completely
yeah,
different
it's in a
room.
basement. You know,
It's
it's like
far,
tropical. Oh.
And he played the safety lead. With him being tight to the rail like that, that's a difficult, and the angle that he's got, that's a difficult.
It's a difficult shot and a difficult safety, for sure. Right?
The only safety that I can see is just nicking that and coming off
Yeah.
the rails.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, just popping this out here, I mean, I think it's too short.
Is that not Clay?
That's Clay.
I saved it for you. $30, I trust you.
Okay.
I'll buy you a drink.
Is it, yeah, I highly doubt Mike's going to be playing the bank here. I think it's too short to get the white out of the way. I think, knocking the ball out a little bit and sticking white in behind.
I would just nick about an 1/8 of this and try and come 2 rails and try and put it behind the 8.
Well, I mean, that's very possible, but I have this problem with this.
Listen, to be a gunslinger, you got to play the gunslinger.
I don't know, I'm telling you. I like the soft safety, but that's me. I see where he's going with these.
So Collins actually got natural shape off this. I think Mike's ball is going to hold him up.
As long as he doesn't glaze off of that.
I don't think he's going to go. I think he's more or less going to. I don't think he's going to come on the high side.
We're going to find out.
Unless you just do that.
This is the
That-
thing.
Now this is the safety. This is where I would play safe all day long.
Oh, push up against, knock the 8 out a little bit and stick your white here. I mean, this is a touch shot, right?
Do you play it that you're up 4-1 and let's just go for it, or do you
This is Colin. He's going to go for the bank. There he is. This is Colin. He's going for the bank. All day long. Okie dokie. It sounds like we're in Cranbrook. It's not that many orangutans
What
here.
did Cindy wrote a novel over there?
Yes, she's talking about.
Cindy, we're not ignoring you. It's just that Regan's in that chair and she's not paying attention over there at all.
No, I'm listening to the orangutan-ness going on beside
It's
me.
hard to.
Oh my goodness, I'm telling you.
I was just asking Rob the monitor because I can hear you over there.
Yeah,
Colin wants me to shut up from now on.
I'll put a ball gag in Rob and that'll take care of it.
Because I just turned myself down. I just turned myself down. I don't know what you're talking about. I got a shirt. What did you get?
Not far enough away from you.
Oh, jeez. He's up 5-1. How can he be so testy?
Just remember that on Monday when you're going to be sitting 3 feet away from me
Right.
for 9 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the safety on that last game, but, Colin felt confident. And, sometimes that's the thing. If you're feeling confident, not letting your opponent back on the table is just as good. It's important.
He is he's like
He's aggressive.
He's Clint Eastwood in the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Totally.
He is.
Okay, so looks like it was a bit of a dry break here. Mike is back on the table.
Did you not get one? Oh, maybe that was the sound from someone else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15.
Nope.
Yeah, 16 balls are all on the table.
Yeah,
Wow, I counted those fast, eh?
you're a machine.
That's what all the ladies call me.
Right, exactly. Well, it looks like Mike is gonna take low
Low ball
ball.
is the way to go.
Yeah, I mean, there's some obvious problems right here that you could fix with this ball.
I'm not. Yeah.
But right now he's on low ball, so he doesn't have to worry about it. This is interesting right here. I mean, at some point you're gonna have to deal with this 8 ball, okay? Or you're gonna let Colin deal with it. One of the two.
Well, Colin's got the natural little pack down there. right
Yes.
now.
Oh, using this ball here
Yeah.
to here and pushing into this. I mean, all he has to do is separate them. That's the thing with breakouts. It doesn't always have to be hard. It just has to separate the balls so they can.
The question is, what does he do with? He's got some other issues in that.
Okay, there it works. I mean, now he's got a combo and a combo.
Oh, he's got a ball going up to the corner.
Oh, I see where you're talking about. We're looking at this one here. Okay, the 9 ball looks like it'll go past the 8, but once again, is that not his breakout ball? I mean, he might have to pull it back a bit. No. Does the 8 go on the side? There's a real question.
This is kicking. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to sit in?
No, I'm good. No, it's
Paul's just checking it out up here, seeing what we
Paul
got.
Richards just came up here and he's just checking it out. So.
Yeah.
Of course,
well-
there's a lot of people that come up and they're checking it out. And it's not, can I say, you want to sit in? No.
No, nobody wants to talk about this.
I'm
You know
on
what?
the next table. I'm playing. Me and Clay are playing right here next.
See,
Oh, well, there you go. We're gonna get to see Clay and Paul play on the. The next match on this table will be Paul Richards and Clay, for after which the tournament is named
How would somebody find this? If they wanted to watch it, how would they find it?
on Facebook.
I shared it on.
Yeah, it's also on YouTube.
Okay, my son's probably watching it.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's on Facebook. So we're dealing with a little bit of a glitchy stream, but if you can bear with us.
As soon as it goes live, I automatically share it to as many sites as I can.
Okay. Yeah, good idea.
And then after that, all you gotta do is when you see it, just hit like, and you'll get a notification every time you can do
Okay.
it go live.
All right. Looks for right now. Okay.
Okay, so we got a bit of a mess here. Mike has, he's gonna have to kick at something, or bank the 4. I think you can see banking the 4. The 10's covering the top right. Here we go. It's a bank.
It's a beauty.
And it is a beauty. Bravo, Mike.
He's banking again.
When we don't even have a sound for Mike, and we're not going to play the orangutan sound. How's that?
I like this thing.
Jesus. I think we're having too much fun playing with all the sound. Ah, that's true.
No, you know what? We can give him this one.
My God.
It's still glitchy. I'm watching it. So we have a laptop off to the side, and we're kind of watching the Facebook feed and stuff because it gives us a good idea.
Okay, well, Cindy, my name is spelled Regan, Regan.
We just call her Hoko.
Yeah, I've
That's
often answered a Hoko, which is my last name. And Tony, yeah, it's Robbie Hoiberg and Reagan Hoko on the mics.
Who was asking?
Tony Toozy. So, hello everybody. We are
Frank. Everybody calls him Frank.
Frank. We are on the mics because Colin got drawn first to play, which I don't think he was expecting, but it is what it is.
I think it's funny. He says that he wasn't expecting to play. Yeah, he brought his cues.
Yeah, he brought his cues all the way from the mainland. And you wouldn't be bringing your cues if you didn't think you were playing.
Or you weren't thinking that you might.
Right, exactly.
Just took ball in hand.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
That's where he put it.
Oh. I wonder if he remembers that we're playing BCA.
I don't think he does.
We'll have to tell Mike. By the way, these are BCA rules. It's 8 ball on the A side, 8 ball on the B side. Handicap tournament out of Cranbrook, British Columbia, called the Clay Invitational. About 32 players. What you're seeing in front of you is not a race to 15. It's a race to 115 for 120,000 in the middle.
Yes.
Things are shaking down. These two came from the Lower Mainland to come have a little visit with Hoko. But in all honesty, no joke. Colin's playing to 6 and Mike Jolie's playing to 5. So
I think I got great value on Colin. He went fairly. He was one of the more expensive draws.
Right.
But
Colin's got a fairly, compared to the rest of the Fargos in this field, Colin's got one of the higher Fargos in this field.
went in that. There wasn't even a bag of Cheetos involved.
Jesus. Oh my goodness.
It was $6 in bus fare out of town.
Yeah, Calcutta, if you've got a few pretty good gamblers in the room, you can get a Calcutta that's screaming good.
I think I went for 140 or 160.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, same as you.
Who in the...
You did too.
Yeah, but that's different because there's a woman's
Heimer's
top
bought-
prize.
Heimer's bought me.
Yeah, a woman's top prize means that I could technically quadruple dip. Right?
You could quadruple what?
Dip.
No, I couldn't. Sorry, I heard something different.
Oh, no. This is a PG. PG.
Okay, so here's Colin with a slice on the 8 for the win, for the match. The Wookiee takes it home.
Takes it home 6-1 against Mike Jolie.
It was a little bit spotty, but so Colin's back.
We welcome
where's the-
Colin back to the stream where he can take care of his baby, fix all the problems of the world.
I want to apologize for our last two commentators. Apparently, they'd been drinking heavily.
I said, if you're playing for 120,000 in the middle, I'm charging gas.
No kidding. Hey, folks, we're definitely having some. Rob just told me that the hosts here have asked for somebody with more technical expertise than I have with internet, which, you know, isn't much, to come on down and help us out a little bit. Hopefully we can get this sorted out. Again, one of those things that I just didn't have some time to test this morning and should have, so my apologies. And we'll see if up as quickly as we can.
Put two for a blue guy. Blue guy. I want blue. My favorite color.
So, as you can hear, there's a new match coming up. Paul Richens versus Clayton Donald. I will reset the score and let me get to where I need to be to change. I don't need that one. That one. That's interesting. I have not categorized my... Oh, you know what would help? Glasses. Glasses would certainly help. Clay breaking. And an A-side match against Paul Richens. Let me see if I can find my... There it is. I'm going to go 4 to 7. So Paul has to go to 7. I think Clay has to go to 4. I'll reset some scores. So Clay versus Paul. How does she talk with this thing in her face there like that? That was so awkward. All right, here we go. Hey, we'll turn that on so there's a little bit of background tunes. Drown out any other tunes that might get picked up via the stream. And it's really not looking good. I'm dropping packs everywhere for this stream. Like I said, they got an IT tech coming down. Hopefully they're going to help sort out the internet here. I'm not sure what the speed is, but it is certainly not what it should be for doing what we want.
You ever stare into a fire for just a bit too long?
Let me see if I can adjust that stream, that camera there.
Peeling at the edges. And you know that it's the truth.
Yeah, it's real slow here, folks. Sorry.
Sometimes it's better to be dishonest with yourself.
Drop that game down a little bit, take a little bit of
It's a dangerous world.
a little bit blurry on that camera. See if we can't change it up. Play, trying to take that. I think that's the 14 down the rail.
Just pretend it's all the way it used to be.
Just finding his rhythm and drops it nicely down there. So, like I said, we'll work on it. We'll get it a little bit better. In the meantime, you can see some of the sponsors of the tournament are rolling down at the bottom left there. We're here at the Eagles Hall in Cranbrook BC. If you live in the area, these are local sponsors, local. We are on the second floor. Part of the problem with the second floor, movement on the cameras. bring Paul to the table. Not gonna lie, man, it's a little tough sometimes with the floor bouncing, the camera's wobbling, but we're playing on the ocean here. But I think the guy that's walking back and forth causing that bouncing is the one that is trying to fix the internet, so we'll forgive him. And we'll try and keep it on this end view as much as possible here. I know the angle's not great, but I did it that way so that you can get the break shot of it. And somebody has to tell Paul to put his mask on. Put their mask on. Okay, well, now that we've got everybody properly masked up, they can continue. Well, let's say masked. How's about that? Again, we're following the restaurant rules here because I'm sitting down. I am away from everybody else. I can not wear a mask at a restaurant, right? You can see Paul's got really good command of his cue ball there, but with a Fargo of 670, 671. Let's see what it is. Between racks here, we'll put up the player profile shape page. Oh, the background is drowning me out. Okay, I'll turn that down. There you go. And we'll bump these microphones up a little bit so you can hear a little bit better what we're talking, what I'm saying. Rob and Regan are outside, but they'll be stopping by and adding their commentary and color to our matches today. Yeah. Looking at the stream, and there's some issues there for sure. Sorry folks, just working on a couple things here. Maybe if I cut down the processing power of my cameras. And I'll close my Restream dashboard. And then the only thing I need is the bracket for the Clay Invitational 2021. If it'll download, it looks like it's coming up here. Okay, in the first round, Chris Franklin defeated Daryl Flick 5-1. I beat Mike Jolie 6-1. Jerry Pepin beat Cindy Miller 6-2. Might be an interesting weekend. Oh, we'll wait for that then. So. Sorry about that. Didn't realize how close I was to the mic. We'll make sure we turn that off next time. I'm sure none of you wanted to hear that. My apologies. Okay. I'm going to try and bring in... Yeah, even that's... Okay, I'm gonna try and lighten the load on the internet here on my end and see if I can't get us a little bit better. So let me add a few things and subtract a few things and see if this doesn't make it a little bit better.
Not bad, buddy, not bad.
Good job, Clay.
The brakes work here.
It's alternating brakes. So Clay got that one.
Pretty hard with that.
It is. It's a little tough with the mask on, but trying to bring in the browser window with the. Oh, there we go. I don't have to click anything. There we go. All right, so trying to lighten the load on the internet here, so I'll close that down. I've got that social up. And I have to add another input.
Still freezing.
Yeah, it's still a little jerky. Yeah, like it's frozen right now. There you go, Clay making a ball, but see how long it's taken to log in. I'm trying to log into Facebook. Okay. And then okay, and now that should work. There we go. See if it turns off after a minute.
You're a high boy, yeah.
Just a second, folks. Sorry. Trying to draw this down a little bit. That can be even a little smaller there, but we can still read it. Try and get it as far off the page as we can. Okay, there we go. And then I'll turn off my other computer here. And now we should be able to get the... let me know, Cindy, if you can, if the stream gets a little bit more smoother. I can see folks working on the IT right now, so maybe this will smooth out. That'd be a lot better. Clay's kind of left that cue ball right on the 6. So Paul will have to jack up to get that cue ball out of there without double hitting the 6. See how he plays this. Probably just going to jack it up pretty steep and Just give it a little poke stroke, trying to stall the cue ball. Keep it out in the center of the table there, somewhere for the 7. Or is he going to run it all the way down and back? Well, oh, he wanted it to go. He wanted it to go past center for the 7 or the 1. 7-1. That's tough to tell, but this ball down here is a stripe ball because it's the 14, I think it is. It's got the brown band on it with the black. There we go, we'll just clear that off. Paul rattling that 7 ball on the side. Didn't give up much. Did leave this ball here. But we'll see how that goes.
Turn off your Facebook.
Yeah, I turned my computer off. What's that? No, it was part of the problem probably because I'm using bandwidth, but oh, okay. Thanks, Cindy. I'm not exactly sure how often, exactly how the social media tags at the bottom of the screen work. So we'll see. But Clay shooting that 9 ball, bottom left corner pocket on our screen. Oops, wrong screen. Sorry about that, folks. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Hit the wrong button. So you can draw this 9 off there. He's going to leave himself the 14. So 14, 12, something to do with the 10. The 10 ball is going to be Clay's key ball here. He's got the brown 14. I think that's the 14, isn't it? If it's a 7, it should be the 15. So the 15 in that bottom right corner pocket, that's there. And he can come back and forth across, right? And just stay inside this half of the table for that 12 ball. Ideally, he'd like to get back fairly straight, somewhere in this zone. If he can put a little bit of siding on his cue ball, get it to come off near the side and back across, that would be probably the best effective area for him to be in. We'll see. He's still looking able. Just I think he's going to play safe here. He's played called no call, so that tells me he's just going to play a little bump safety. Okay, all he did was knock that 14 a little closer to the center of the pocket there, so it's a little bit more out in the what I call the fan of the pocket, which is kind of like that. When the ball's out in this area here, or in this line, right, it gives you more options for cutting it and moving the cue ball around. He didn't have to worry too much about leaving Paul a shot because that 12 ball down here is blocking everything for him. So I'm getting a little less fluttering on the stream, but it's still looking pretty rough. And Paul tried to take that 12 out. Now, if Clay's confident enough, that 12 ball still goes here. Right?
Was it?
And then it's nice to see Paul and Clay sharing a little joke on the table. Clay was asking where the rake was. Paul was jokingly saying that there wasn't one. But you'll see Clay will try and cut this 12 in, and then he wants to run into the 10. The fuller he can hit the 10, the better. I don't think he can hit it full on, so anything other than full on. See, there, that works very well. He could have hit that full on. He put a little bit of left-hand siding on that then. So he was able to get over there. And now this 10 goes in the side. Oop, wrong ball. Wrong page. What am I doing? I don't know. So this 10 goes in the side now. But the problem is if you extend this line from the pocket out past the 10, you see the cue ball's on this side of it. That means after it hits that 10, it's got to go this way. It's got to come to that side. So he's not in too much trouble. If he thinks about it for a bit, he realizes that going forward into this ball, he can still roll forward, clip this one, push that ball over here, and roll forward a little bit, and still have a great shot on the 15. Doesn't need to draw it. If he draws it, he can be in trouble. He's got to give it a good draw to come all the way to the end rail and back out. So the stream's not too bad, Cindy? Or is it still freezing, or is it finally flowing? I'm still getting lots of warnings and flickering on my stream settings here, so. Paul's got a pretty good little run out here, just needs to come back and across. A little short on that one. Oh, hit a piece of chalk at the end there or something. Took a funny little roll. Kind of took a left turn there. He's still all right. Cut the 3 ball in. Cue ball into that side rail, back and across. Leave him somewhere in this vicinity. Maybe that circle's a little too big. Maybe you want to be in this area. So we'll just take that out. Oh, he's just going to play safe. You know, when you can play safe like that, why not? It's probably the higher percentage play there to play safe on that like that, because then you're not taking any, you're not taking a slightly higher percentage chance to miss. Whereas, you know, let's see, how should I put this? Okay, Paul's odds of missing that last shot were a lot lower than Clay's odds of making this one. So playing the odds, playing the safety, making Clay make the mistake, leaving that 3 ball over that top left corner pocket like that, that's going to really give Clay a headache, because now he has to hit one of these 2 balls and get safe. If he doesn't end up behind another ball, this ball is just Paul's great escape ball. He's going to get out. He's going to hit a ball, and he's made a great hit on that ball. You're going to see Paul does have this ball here wide open. Nice shot by Paul there to stay right there. He may have wanted to come a little further. Yeah, I thought he may have wanted to come back a little bit, but the A-ball's still pretty close to the side rail. Or sorry, pretty close to the pocket. So all Paul has to do is get close to this side rail is what I was trying to say. Apparently I'm losing my words today. Okay, so it's still freezing a little bit, but they're still working on it. So hopefully they've got something. I've turned my Wi-Fi off on my phone. I turned my laptop off. The only thing I have is the cameras and this stream. Let's see. Okay, player profile pages. I wanted to go to these. Just because I don't have a lot of information on these two guys as far as cues and favorite game and all that stuff. This is all I have. Just their names and their Fargos. So 547 versus a 672. So as you can tell, Paul will most likely be in command of this match as we move forward. But right now it is 1-1. It's just 1-1, right, Paul?
3-1 for him.
3-1 for him?
He gets 2 game spots.
Right.
Yeah. He's going to 7. He's up 3-1.
Okay. So there's a few different ways of looking at it when you've got the score like this. You can look at it as if it's the 7 and Clay has a 3-game spot. So that being the case, with Clay going to 4 and Paul going to 7, it's now 1-1. There are easier ways to do this. I just don't know them yet. So I again apologize for the streaming and the shaking cameras. I got too many people walking beside where the cameras are, and we are on the 2nd floor of an older building, so there's only so much you can do. Clay calling the 13. Going right through that rack at it. And that was a great shot. He's got a good leave on the 9. It looks like the 11 ball. Looks like the 11 ball might be tied up with that too. So he'll have to do something about that soon. Looks like he's cutting the 10 over. Drains that one, bottom left corner pocket. Switch to the side view here. We will work on focusing those cameras a little bit better tomorrow. I think the best camera I have, or the best photo view I have, is that end camera on the 12x zoom. And I may need a couple more 6s. Nice little cut inside. Nope. Oh, almost scratched, but cue ball stays out. It may also be the settings on the social media comments there, Cindy. Sometimes, well, first, it's a new feature to me on this program, so I'm not 100% sure how it works. Just happy that it is working. Ideally, well, realistically, a screen cap. Turn the social media comments off and just. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to lose contact with anybody, so we'll keep that up and running. Paul taking a look around. Take that. Is that the 5 ball or the 4 ball? I can't remember what the colors on these Aramith blacks are. Well, Paul's kind of left himself a little funny here. He's got the 4 ball in the top side pocket. 7 ball does go past that 14. He's just taking a look at it now as to what he can possibly do with it. And Paul's called the 7 ball top right corner pocket. He's just going to want this cue ball to go into the rail and bounce out a little bit. He's coming a little too far, or maybe he wanted to go farther, all the way across the table. That's not a bad ending there. With that sitting there, excuse me, wrong view, you'll see he can come off this 4, come right down between the 2 and the 6. Either, might be a little iffy to get inside the 2 on this. He may hit it with a little bit of center ball, go to the side rail and back out. Oh, he tried to come off the rail with a little spin and pop that 2 ball off the rail. Well, he's got a long bank on the 2. You can long bank the 2, crash into the 6, push both of them towards the the top, or that top side rail. He's going to go into that 6. He's called the long bank. It's going to be in, but he's going to be totally unlucky. He did punch the 6 ball out, but what are the odds you're going to hit it perfectly dead on and just basically swap positions with it, send the 6 ball out to the middle of the table? What's the pink ball? 12? Is that the 12? I think it's the 12. Very unlucky. Thanks, Sydney. Much appreciated. Oh, and he kicks it in the side. Great kick shot by Paul. I hit the wrong button there. That was my intro video again. Gotta stop doing that. He's got to watch the scratch shot on here, he says. I'm not sure. Oh, I see what he's talking about. He's talking about coming 3 rails, 2 rails, and 3 rails, and just scratching past that 12 ball in the corner pocket. Watch this. Look at this. There was a reason why he was worried about it. Double kisses it. That's going to bring Clay up with a really good opportunity to get out on this rack. Pretty straight on that 12 ball, but he's got a little bit of angle, and that's all he needs. He can play this with straight top, roll into the side rail and bounce out a little bit, or he could dig in and try and hold it right there, but I think rolling it forward, going into the rail and popping out is better for the 9. You'd like to shoot this 9 all the way up the rail. Okay, he may have come out too far. Can't really tell what he's got to look at there. Oh, he's got a really nice angle, it looks like. He should be able to fade this in that right side pocket and slide all the way down the rail for that 14 to the bottom left corner pocket, but maybe not. Oh, he cut it to the corner, and that's going to go in, and he's going to have it perfect on the 14, the 13. I think that's the 13, isn't it? Nope. 14, because it's green. You'd think after this many years of playing pool, I'd know the colors of the balls, but they keep changing them, so it just messes you up a little bit. Nice little run from Clay here. The guy can shoot. Let's see if he can just draw it back an inch or two. Leave that 8 to the corner. He may be, he's a little bit offline, so he may float a little bit to the left on this one instead of drawing it back. Elected to go into the rail and out. Now this is a bit of a pick'em. You can cut this in the side or you can shoot it in the corner. Rob was trying to change my sound effect to the R2D2 sound. Oh, Rob. That cue ball's got to stop. That cue ball's got to stop. It's going to hit the rail. It's going to be okay. Again, sorry for the shaking and everything, folks. It's a second story hall that we're playing in. It's just the nature of older buildings. He didn't really do it, did he? Nope. Still got my Wookiee sounds. That's good. That's good. Let's see. We don't need that. We don't need that. What else we got here? We don't want to play that. So. Okay, well, we'll just match to what they're doing. They say it's 4-1, so I'll go in and I'll change that. I will change the way I have it set up so that I match what they're doing. Okay. I will change this so that everybody can see it and I don't screw up the scoring. So it's a race to 7. Clay got a 3-game spot. All right. So apparently it's 4-1. I'm not so sure on that score, but I'll let those two sort it out. They're the ones that are doing it. Oh, maybe Clay's a 5. That's why. Talk about the game. I think one of the reasons why the cameras are so out of focus is the fact that nope, that doesn't make sense because I got one camera that's completely in focus. So Clay playing a safety, tying up another high ball. Brings Paul to the table. Doesn't have a lot of options. His best move is to try and dig one or two of his balls up there. So I'm not sure how he's going to be able to do that. Oh, no, I don't know what he's shooting there. Ah. I guess Paul was low ball. I misunderstood what was happening there. Oh no, that was the 12 ball. That's why he is high ball. That was the 12. I didn't see it from my point of view. Whoops, it happens. So, despite the fact that we're having some freezing issues with the stream, there's a few things that I wanted to try this week. And after this game, I'll give you an example of the first one. And if we have time, I'll run them both. Why would he think that the R2-D2 should be my sound effect rather than... Paul's got to do something with that 14 there. I think he's on it. And he's actually looking pretty good to make this 14. And if he can gauge the shot right, he should be able to go into the 8, bump that 8 out a little bit. Whether he clips in on the left or clips in on the right, preferably on the right, like that, gets it clear. And now he's looking pretty good to finish this up there. If he can just, oh, he's got 2 balls there. He's still got the 14 there. Oh, that's coming way out. This might pose a problem for him. He's got to cut this bottom left and try and hold the cue ball for the 8 in the top left. can be done. This is a pretty fast table. I noticed that while I was playing on it. It's a pretty fast table. Just slow roll this in. Cue ball about the 65-yard line. Got a good bank side. Right. See, it's cuttable here. He could bank it. All depends on how he likes to cut, what vantage point he has, and what he decides is the more likely successful shot for him. He's looking at the cut. Most people would prefer to take the cut unless it gets really insane, or that bank is almost wired. I think the cut's the right shot. These aren't huge side pockets, and it does wobble in. So that's 2 for Paul. And folks, this is something I've been working on, so let's see if it works here.
Whether it's information you're looking for or just want peace of mind on the road, OK Tire's technicians will take care of you. OK Tire, 200 Van Horn Street North in Cranbrook.
Triumph, and you will with Prevail handcrafted cues.
Okay, looks like all the settings worked and the automation worked. We're back. Clay breaking in rack number 5, I believe. 4, must be 4. Nice little break. One ball's headed towards the side. Didn't quite get there. Left it wide open. Paul will step to the table with some choices to make. Just the way they're laid out, I wouldn't be too surprised if he takes high ball. Mostly because that 12 is blocking the 6-2. I mean, he's going to take that fairly quickly anyway. He's come out for the 14. Looks like he's trying for. Hoping he gets there. He's got to find a way to get on that 12. It's not the toughest ball in the world to get on, but it's not ideal. Like, there isn't a guaranteed way to get on that one. Double kisses the 4-15, stays there for the 11. So it's got the 15, the 11, and the 12 down at that left side of the table. Sorry. 15, 14, and 11. I don't actually have a good view of the table. I'm too far away. I've got too many monitors in the road. He's gonna try and come straight up the table at the 6 off this 15. And the deal with that is he's spinning into this. He's putting a lot of right-hand siding on it, trying to come 2 rails back out, and he's gonna be behind the 6. And I think he knew. Oh, that's the 10 ball there. Sorry. And these Aramith black balls are gonna mess me up. Yeah, I do play, Cindy, I do play a pretty aggressive style, and it's gotten me into trouble. I'd probably win more games if I was a little bit more objective and didn't try and run everything out. Maybe get into my trouble. Maybe my trouble meter should go off a little sooner. So not when it's at 30% chance of making this shot to the next shot. It should be like 40% or 45% chance. Once it becomes a little bit tougher to get there than it does to play safe, I should probably be doing that. Got pretty loud in the background here, so hopefully you can all still hear me. Me and this mic are getting pretty friendly, so as you can see. Two rails off this. Pretty good, but just needs another ball or two. He should be okay, though. Would have liked that to rotate another ball or two, and that would have been fantastic. Oh, cutting that 8-ball in. That's going to put him at 3. I need to adjust that camera, so head over. Which camera is that? Give me a second. You know, it's doing this streaming thing. It's a lot of fun, but there's it's kind of catch-22 because I'd like to stream it, play it, produce it, and the whole 9 yards. But realistically, I think all of it suffers when I try and do that. But it's been so long since I played in a pool tournament, I could not resist it. I did come here with the goal of not playing, just streaming, and it looks like the stream is flickering a lot less, so if you can let me know if it's looking a little better. Turn the gain down, turn the shutter speed up. Is a little bit better. I like it better. All the way up the table, nicely done. He's got a lot of work. He's got a lot to work through in that cluster there. You can see he's trying to figure out what to do with this here, and he's going to have to figure out something to do with the 8s. So he's got 2 problem balls in there. He's going to change things up right now. 2. Oh, doesn't make the 2. That's gonna bring Clay back to the table. You can still hear me? When the video was running? When I was doing the commercials?
Yeah, you are.
Well, Clay's got quite the mess as well. So, you know, I mean, it was a table that both of them are going to have to deal with. And as much as Paul had a couple of balls to break out of there, Clay has just as many, if not more, because most of his balls are down there. He's got a clean 9 ball and he's got a clean 14 ball. Ouch. Other than that, that's all he's got to work with. Oh, he may have this 14. You see, he can cut this 14 in, bring the cue ball into there, and change things up. I think there's too many collisions there to really plan for much, but there is something that he can work with there. It's really risky though, because there are so many collisions, you can't really plan it. You just got to go in and get through it.
Okay.
Not sure what Paul was doing there. Walking forward to take a look and just see if there was a possible foul there. Trying to do. I figured I might get to play after or before the tournament, Cindy. And what pool player, I don't care what you're doing, goes anywhere without his cues? Really? Like, come on. You know what I'm saying. Great shot by Clay there.
Shot of the match.
If he can keep those rolling. That being said, Cindy, I am weak. So, you know, the moment I realized I was going to sit here for 3 days and watch everybody else play pool and I wasn't going to, all of a sudden that didn't sit well with me. I'm not sure why. Clay. So, pardon the noise, folks. It is pretty loud in here. Next time, if we do another stream here, I'll probably try and set up in the back room. It's a little bit more quiet. I don't actually need to be right beside the tables. They just had a stage here. Seems to be working. I'm gonna run a quick speed test on the internet, see what we've got to deal with now. See if they were able to make anything else work. And the pages are loading. I can tell it's slow. Oh. I'm probably screwing up the stream now. Wow. If we get over 10 megabytes per second upload speed, I'm going to be surprised. Oh no. Clay working his way through the rack there, and a little funny roll of the cue ball at the end of its path. Apparently I have no upload speed. That's the first time I've ever seen that. It literally says upload, nothing. Okay, we'll try it one more time. 12 in the corner, comes out, and he's gonna have a shot on the 8. He's got a clean shot on the 8. He can cut it over or he can bank it. It's up to him. It's Clay with a nice break. He's just trying to look and see what goes where, see if he can get everything sorted out. Everything goes. He's got a little bit of a problem area there, but it's not. It's nothing he can't solve. It's just this little cluster right here. But again, as long as you do that pattern correctly, you've got this here, and then that opens that up for there. And that'll leave that there. So there's your finishing sequence. So how do you get there? Well, this looks like it goes there. That'll go there. So can you play this here? Bring the cue ball out. Check it a little bit. Hold it. Try and keep it in the middle table. I think that might be too thin. If that's the case, then you want to bring that cue ball over to here. And get in on this 2 right now, because then you can take the 2, the 4, the 5, leave your cue ball there, follow forward, and you can use that 7 as your last ball to take the 8. So, just a little exercise in pattern analysis. I am probably not the guy that should be doing it, but I am here, and it is up to me. Apparently Regan and Rob have just totally abandoned me, so we'll have a chat with them about that tomorrow. Clay taking the 7 now. in off the 11.
Yeah, I know.
Let's try it.
Wasn't a bad try at all. Paul, however, is left with a pretty wide open table. There's no reason to not get out here. That one bounced the cue ball into the rail and out. This one, that one, that one. Well, actually, see, I just painted myself into a corner. I didn't think about it. Oh, there it is. That's where it is. I forgot about this guy because Paul was standing in the road. You can take this one and drift your cue ball over to here, and you have the 8 side. So, whatever you need to do to finish up this cluster, you need to end up here. And that's the correct side of the ball. I'm going to leave a little mark there and see if Paul cleans up these 4 down here and somehow gets close to this little dot there. We'll just leave that little inconspicuous dot. Those of you with OCD, I apologize in advance. Looks like the stream is smoothing out a little bit more. No, still a little rough. Wrong button. Paul working his way through there nicely. I think I need to do this. Just need to change screens. Okay, so there we go. Just move it over. Now I got the thing in front of me here. It does seem to take a little longer. I'm a little bit tight for bandwidth here. So we'll see if we can't just make it work. So, 12 ball didn't quite get there though. He's still on the 14, so making the 14 isn't gonna be the problem. There's your line for your cube, and he's got to play weight. And the problem here is he's got to play weight across this zone. So you can see this is his small target zone. It's only about, what is that? That's a 3.5 by 7 table, so maybe a foot. He's got a foot in here. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that 10 ball. See, again, I'm missing that different colored ball. And now that's gonna be tricky. Yeah, Paul let out a big groan there as soon as he saw his angle, because I mean, making the 14 is not a problem, but he's jacked up over this ball, so drawing off of it's gonna be tough. And I don't think he can play it soft enough to go forward. He might be able to. That shot just might be there. But this ball is going to be just barely rolling when it goes in, if that's what he's playing. And he may play it straighter so that it even does one of those and waffles in. I don't think he can cut that in from there. Let the cue ball go, maybe. Okay, he's going to try and cut it in. Cue ball's going to go for a ride. Can't put any left-hand side on it. Basically, the only thing he can do to it is hit center ball. So this is going to come off here, and it is going to be a rocket. And he still made it. It went in the pocket that he called, so it's a legal shot. That is not how he wanted it to go, but that counts. That counts, folks. A rocket. Watch it here. Kicks it comes back, still made it, clips it back in the side. Went in the be a rocket. And he still made it to be a rocket. Let me get to my controls here. And he still made it. It shot. That is not how he wanted it to go, but that counts. Okay, sorry, and I missed the final shot Paul had on that 8-ball, so again, trying to figure out the controls for the replay has been a bit of a challenge.
Give me one more kick at it.
You probably will. Probably might.
Go ahead, I gotta use the washroom.
I'll wait for you.
Well, it was an interesting little shot there. Ended up working. Yeah, it's really not your computer, Cindy. It's the internet here. After tonight, I'm going to talk to them and see if we can't get somebody down here first thing tomorrow morning, or maybe it's something that we can just phone Telus or Shaw. Telus, I think it's with Telus. So if we can phone Telus and just get them to up the upload speed, because there's virtually nothing for upload speed here. I did ask a couple times, and I should have pushed harder for an answer. But anyway, like you said, like we say, you live and learn, right? Just looking for a particular, where is the, there we go. I don't know how this is going to work, but we'll give it a shot. So I think we have one more result here. I can't really see it until I put it up on the screen. I think we know who my next opponent is, and I think we've got a couple of other matches finished and underway that I'll try and get some results for, but don't hold your breath here. Clay trying to work his way through these low balls. He doesn't want to, I mean, he has to take the 2-ball, but he doesn't want to take the 2-ball, you know what I mean? That 2-ball is his saving grace. So maybe if he shoots that 5, he can, yeah, there you go. That's an idea. Shoot this one, roll that cue ball up, right? Just a little bit, so that you've got a little bit of angle on the 6, and then you can play the 6 in the corner. Make sure you stay on this side of that line, and then you could drift over. But he's going to shoot it now. If he makes it, it's great. He can just not worry about it and run out. Scratching on it because the cue ball's going to run. Now, the unfortunate part about that is a cue fell over. Ouch. Where are my cues? They're there. Because he's hitting this so thin, that cue ball is going to run. So he's cutting the 8. You can see how thin he's got to cut the 8, right? And then that cue ball is going to go. And he's very close, but did not end up scratching. So nice shot. Paul's going to get another one back. It now trails 5-4. And of course, Clay had a 3-game lead, but Clay only needs 2. Paul needs 3. And the wooden rack. Man, I'm telling you, I never got good at racking. Absolutely hated it. gaff myself all the time. Oh, thanks, Wenda. I'm plugged in though. I've actually got. I'm plugged into the router. I should have as good an internet connection as you can have. I never stream on Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi signals are always too inconsistent. So there's that. But I did a speed test, and there's like 1 megabyte of upload speed, so almost 2. But maybe we can fix that tomorrow with a phone call. Hopefully, that'd sure be nice. So those of you who are just stopping by, this is the Clay Invitational from Cranbrook BC. We're at the Eagles Hall. Upstairs, it's actually a nice little venue for this type of thing. I'm pretty impressed. They're pretty lucky to have this here. Back in Chilliwack, we've got a couple people with tables, and some of the bars are trying to help out the local Chilliwack Pool League and get that going again. And, you know, that is when somebody moves their chair too close to that camera I've got there. We're going to look at readjusting where those cameras go tomorrow and see if we can get them off the floor and attached to a wall. And then I don't need to worry about bouncing and people walking by and all that stuff. But yeah, we'll come in early tomorrow, see if we can't swap them out. Attach them to the ceiling or something like that and hang them upside down so that they're not affected by people bouncing, walking on by, that sort of thing. So Clay's called the 2-ball on the side. Pretty wired combination with that. Is that the 5-ball there? No, we'll look at maybe. What is he doing? Is he banking it? What? Oh, he's caroming off the 7.
I never thought of that either.
That's actually a pretty good shot. Pretty good idea. Oh wow, that stream is so far behind. Well, hopefully we can get this sorted out for tomorrow, because I understand that this is probably a little tough. Paul made a nice shot there to get in there and break his balls out. I think he's clear. I mean, it's not easy, but at least they go now. Rob, if you're watching the stream, a little dry over here. Do they ever really go to sleep, Cindy? Do they ever? I know my kids are spending a couple of extra days at mom's this weekend because I'm out here doing this. So, in the strange event that they're actually watching some of this, love you girls. Hope you're having fun. Oh, Paul tried to massé around that. Didn't work. Massé a little bit too far. But he plugged the pocket, so Clay's going to have to come up with something to get that 4 out of there. It's a little tricky. He hasn't really taken a walk around yet to take a look and see what he can see. I didn't hear a call, but... Oh, he's just going to tie it up. Oh, we got a rail. And that Did that look funny to you? That looked like that ball went back. Well, just gonna tie it up. Oh, we got a rail. And that, did that look funny to you? That looked like that ball went back. He's just gonna tie it up. Oh, right there, you can tie it up. Oh, we got a rail. Oh, and Paul makes a great shot. Does not really get rewarded in the fact that now the cue ball's all the way down table. And he's looking at a long shot to get on his next ball with that ball. You know, it's going to be a combination because he's got nothing else. You know, and which one is the best one to take the combination on? Gosh, I don't know. Whichever one looks a little straighter. Because he's going to have to roll the cue ball. He can't put anything on it. It's tucked up against that rail nice and tight. And it drifts wide and opens up. So here's Clay's chance. Clay's got a good opportunity here to get out. He's got to do something with the 7 ball. That's going to be his tricky spot. He could take that 7-3 right now, but I don't think I would. I think I would try and work my way around here somewhere. Probably starting with a 6. So I can play that combination 5-2. And I understand the lure of taking it now, but if you take it now, because just with the angle of the 6, if you miss it, you still haven't sold out the farm. Ah, okay. Yeah, those can be tough, can't they, Cindy? Okay, he's going for it. It's a touchy little ball. Just draw it back, whatever you do. Okay, well, that could be costly. That could be costly. Paul's at the table. He's got some work to do at that end. More than capable, though. He wasn't trying to get on the 11. He'll use this 14 to get on the 11. Probably try and stay fairly close to where his hand is. Probably plays a little bottom right, spin right towards his hand. Off the rail, it's going to come a little perfect. It's going to come perfect. I thought it had a little more spin on that, but here on this, he's just going to play this with just a little bit of draw and just try and draw the cue ball off that ball and up that way. Held it pretty good. Oh, some strangers sitting down here. I don't know who this guy is.
What up?
What up? Well, I'll tell you what's up. In a race to 7, it's 5-5, and your mic is live.
Did I tell you there, I'm back on. So they got Jello shots here, $3.
I heard that.
And the beers are reasonably priced. And I don't play today.
Oh, so you're probably gonna go have a good time?
Yeah, because if I win my match tomorrow and you win yours, guess who plays each other?
Really? Is that the case? Let's just get this up on the screen here. See if we can. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oops.
What are the odds?
Okay, so this is the first time I've done a browser input. So as you can see, there's the draw. That's what's going on. We got 4 matches going right now. And yep, there it is. Yep, if we both win, we play each other. All right, well, interesting.
I think you are playing a 5 and I am playing a 5. You're playing Jerry Pepin.
The master craftsman behind Prevail Cues. Yes,
You got it.
that'll be a good match.
Jerry is 6.
I think he's a 5. What? Let's throw that up there again.
It's surprising if he is.
Go scroll up.
Yeah, I know. Let me just get there. It doesn't quite work the way you'd think.
Jerry plays Vader.
No, he's a 6.
He's a 6.
Okay,
You
good.
got
Yeah,
that.
thought so.
Yeah, so I won't be able to get away with those early mistakes
No.
like I did in my first match.
No.
The one I just had a waffle in my arm.
You know what I discovered?
What's that?
Alcohol is good.
Mm-hmm.
I will try to keep my language to a minimum.
I know you'll behave. You're just giving me the gears like always.
Nope, no behavior happening here.
Nice shot by Clay. Didn't want to end up there though.
No, that's
I think-
probably the spot.
I think right now,
I would go off that. I might be inclined to go off with that 11 ball and try and snag him behind the 7 ball.
up into here.
More onto the rail. This has got right in there. You have
Yeah,
no options. You
that
don't
would
have
work.
a kick. You don't have anything.
Well, the other thing you can do is call this, or don't call a ball, but make the combination and bring the cue ball up.
Yep.
Another option.
He's taking the cue ball.
I think he's trying to bank. Is that what he called? I didn't see what he indicated.
I think you are correct. Nice shot.
And it's off the horn. And he tried to clear the 4 ball out with it. So that was a busy shot. But if it works, you're looking pretty good.
So Clay is on the hill, right?
No, he has to go to 7.
Oh, yes.
They both have to go to 7. It's just the way they're doing the way they were talking about it is they go to 7 and Clay got a spot. That's why he's at 5.
Oh.
Unless I've got the score wrong. I don't know what it says out there. I can't
5-5.
really see it. It does say 5-5.
Yep. Yeah, we gotta move that scoreboard so it's easier for you to pick up.
Yeah, we can move it over onto that chalkboard. Actually, would be
No,
better.
it's a problem.
No, I mean moving it is not a problem.
No, I'm gonna make an issue of it. It's a problem.
Okay, excellent. Here we go.
Okay.
So I did a speed test on the internet.
Right.
They have none.
Like 0 speed.
He has 0 speed.
That's the hardest part is you talk to the tech guy, you did a whole bunch of research and everything, but without actually being here and doing the speed test.
Well, it's live and learn. Maybe we can solve it with a phone call tomorrow.
Phone call to
Telus or Shaw, whoever, their internet provider. They can just...
Do you want me to get on the phone and yell at him, or?
No, you don't need to yell. We'll get somebody that is in charge of the internet here to call them and ask them to increase the speed.
I think it's that easy.
I'm hoping. I doubt it, but I'm hoping. Clay picking his way through it here. Wondering what he's going to do here. I think because he's really only got the 14. So is he going to bank the 14? I think that's all that's there, right? And just, draw back off of it? Maybe
I think
even
that
bump into here?
Is that's the 13, right?
I think that's the 11. I'm not sure.
No, 11's okay.
That's the 12. No, that's the 14.
14? I think that goes to the corner, though.
This goes to that corner?
Maybe not.
Maybe.
I've been drinking, okay?
Yes, I understand. I think he's calling it in the corner. He's hoping it goes through the 4, but he's really just trying to take the pocket. Take control of the pocket, and now Paul has to do something with that 2-3 there, right?
I think the only thing that Paul has out of it is 6-5 combination. 7-5 combination. As far as offensive shots go, I think that he's going to come off the 2 there and try and sink Clay's ball.
Yeah, that was definitely the plan. He's done the next best thing though. He didn't make his ball, didn't get rid of that 14, but he's forced Clay to shoot that 14. Although Clay may elect to not shoot it at all. I mean, it doesn't make a difference now. You might as well get rid of it. See if he can improve your position. But I don't know if he's going to be able to reach this easily.
Yeah, because I think that 1 still doesn't go anywhere. Up by the 8.
This year, yeah. Why is he calling the 2 ball? He's high ball, isn't he? I think he called the 2 ball.
That's the 10.
That's the 2.
No, I can't see.
Maybe he was just trying to make that to get rid of it for Paul. Because he did clip the 13 first, didn't he? Yeah. Okay, it's a little confusing there. No, Rob doesn't play until tomorrow.
Who's asking?
Cindy.
Cindy. No, I don't play till tomorrow. It's a good thing because I've had
enough.
I've had a lot of Corona, and they got Jello shots here for $3. And apparently $1 goes to the tournament and $2 go to charity, and I'm a charitable person. I love giving to charity as much as possible, especially when there's alcohol involved.
Great shot by Paul to clear that 1 ball out. He's opened everything up now. Now he just needs to finish everything off. You know, every ball goes, not perfect, not in great position for everything, but they do have pockets that are available.
He's got that 2 where he can come around on the side that he needs to be.
The 2. Oh, yes.
Pocket.
Yeah, he can use that to come over here, right?
Yep, that's what he's looking at right now.
And he's looking at it right now. I was just wondering if maybe this one, because this doesn't go past the 8, right? So if he can play this one in the side.
You can get there off the 1. So it's not super important.
It's pretty straight, yeah.
Or you can just get shape right there.
Well, that'll work, because now if he takes this one,
and you can come over
that opens up this one here as well, right?
Yep.
Depending on what he does with the 2. It's all really, he's just checking his angles here, deciding which way he wants to go. Either way, it's a little touchy as to getting good shape on it. It's pretty easy to overhit it, and now you're coming this way, or...
You have decided I can't lean over too much. That's a great job.
That was perfect. That was fantastic. Now he's got that to the side. He's going to bump into this one and roll forward. And he should leave himself as close to the rail as he can get. Maybe somewhere in there. Oh, it looks like he's been drawing this. He's going to try and draw off the ball? Nope. He slid forward. Wow. Tough to tell what they're going to put on it sometimes with the camera angles.
He's going to take the 1 first.
It's called the 2 ball in the corner.
Yeah, he's going to hit it thick and try and draw it back about mid-table.
You think so, or do you think he's just going to hit it thin and run it through? I can't tell by the angle whether...
I personally might be inclined to stay away from the traffic and just hit it thick. No, he's going forward.
He's got to stretch out over quite a lot of the table there. Almost just over half on a 9-foot.
I always peg a line. I don't know how he plays with that long fruit sometimes.
I guess you just get used to it.
He's, I honestly think he's going to hit it thick and then bring the cue ball back.
Yeah, I think he's rolling forward, coming off the end rail, back out to the middle. A little bit of check. Oh, went 2 rails. Hit that perfect. Hit that perfect. That's fantastic.
Not terrible.
I'm not sure exactly what his angle on that is. I think he's just got a little bit of the wrong angle, but let's see. Yeah, he's just on like he's gonna come this way if he tries to draw it back. So it's gonna be a little interesting to see how he plays this. Whether he just tries to transplant the cue ball with the 1 ball, or the 1 ball with the cue ball. I mean,
Does he get aggressive?
played that with a little bit of topspin, a little bit of left, just to try and bring it over. That worked out really nice. Pretty elementary shot from here. Made that look easy, actually.
Probably weighs 671.
And there you go now. Paul. Gonna try those commercials again. Let me know, Cindy or anybody, let me know how they work.
Whether it's information you're looking for or just want peace of mind on the road, OK Tires technicians will take care of you. OK Tire, 200 Van Horn Street North in Cranbrook.
And it fades back, goes back. There we go.
Nice commercial.
Hey, you know, I got the software, I got the time. I thought I'd try.
I don't have
do something for the sponsors, a little bit more than just putting their name on the screen.
Move to Abbotsford and we have no time for anything anymore.
No. When you move like that and you got to set up and you know all your stuff's in boxes and other places, it takes a little while to get settled, doesn't it?
Well, it looks like some of the mats are starting to die down a little bit.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to pull up the challenge bracket, but I'll wait until Paul finishes shooting here. 6 ball up the rail. Looks like he's hitting it a little bit below center. Gonna come across and try and open up that 1. Didn't quite get there, but he is on the 2. As much as you don't like to jack up and shoot over a ball, he kind of has to here on this 2 ball.
Well, excuse me, that was a yawn.
It happens. It certainly does.
Oh, really?
Oh, look what you did.
Am I boring?
You started it.
You know, it's a good thing I'm not single. I'm very, very susceptible to things.
You know, there's just some things we don't need to know. That's going to drift a little wide. Paul's going to let Clay come back to the table.
What a sportsman.
Clay doesn't really have anything in trouble here. This could be a big mistake by Paul. Clay just has to keep the cue ball clean. Don't let it get in trouble, and he could be doing fine here. Just gotta make your shot. Thanks, Cindy. And that'll work. What else has Clay got in the toolbox here?
What does Cindy know?
A little bit about pool, apparently. Oh, gosh. Rolls forward to take that 9, and he's rolled a little too far. I'll take the side view action of this. Well, he may be shooting that 12 ball all the way up again. I can't Oh, I don't think it goes. I don't think it goes.
Side. I don't think he's got enough of the ball.
Yeah, he's got enough. He's got enough of this ball here.
Yeah, but I mean, to shoot at the corner, I don't think he had enough anyways.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I'm not sure.
He's tucked in there pretty good. I think he's got no choice but to slice it to the side.
Yeah, he's got to take it in the side. Take that 12 ball to the side and see if he can get that cue ball to come back and around. It's not that bad, actually. If he can take that to the side, that'll bring the cue ball up here. Maybe he gets a little rub on the 2, and he can come back over here for the 14. Oh, no, he's doing something on the 15 here. Just playing it safe, I think.
That's a good save.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I think he's left the 3 ball, but he's left the 3 ball to nothing.
Yeah, the 3 ball doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, what I meant is he can hit the 3 ball, sure, but what do you do with it, right? Like it's just
the 3 ball doesn't go anywhere.
It's just going straight there, right?
The 3 ball doesn't go anywhere.
Yes.
Did I tell you about the 3 ball?
No. Would you like to mention it again? Okay.
Apparently, Colin doesn't think Drunk Rob is much fun. Let me tell you a story about Drunk Colin.
I love that mute button.
He muted me again.
I don't think everybody needs to hear drunk stories. No, they're here to watch pool.
Cindy, do you want to hear a drunk story about Colin?
No drunk stories. Clay looking at the table here. What has he got? I can't tell what that ball is there. He's got that 11 ball on the slice-o-meter. I think that 14 goes, but it doesn't look like it from that angle. But you know, that's so close. It might. Yeah, it's really tight, really tight. I think his best option is, like you said, cut this one over, try and draw your cue ball into here. Try and use this as a blocker to stop the cue ball from getting away. I'm not sure what that angle is going to give up.
He's called a bank.
He's called a bank?
I don't know which one's banking, but that one?
I think that's the only thing that's there.
No.
Nope, he's
back cutting?
I really don't know what he's doing. Is he cutting this in? I'm not sure.
I think he's back cutting.
He's playing this.
No, he's not doing that.
Oh, he cut it in the side. I didn't even think that was there.
I didn't think that was there. I said it 3 times.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I'm just sit here and I'll just look pretty.
You do a fine job of that, sir. Fine job. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. I was focused on other things. I'll try and pay more attention.
Just how everything always goes with you and me. You never listen.
All right, that's enough.
Colin keeps muting me.
And Paul's going to play a little bump safety here. Try and just get that cue ball.
These are extremely tricky little safeties, right?
They can be really touchy. You really have to practice them a few times to get the feel for them.
Because the key is not to take too much of the object ball. It's just to glance it.
Yeah, just a little rub. And I don't think he got there.
He's there.
I think, well, can't tell from that angle.
I think he's trying to give him a little more. Think he's got the 14.
Yeah, see, this is the line I'm looking at.
Yeah, I think he's got it.
I think that's there.
Oh, Cindy, I feel like I can't win either way I answer this. That's what she said. About the drunk story.
Yes, yes. No, probably not, Cindy.
Oh no, there's a winner.
Clay able to make that drop. Now he's got to do something with that 15. He's going to need to move it. I don't believe it goes to a pocket.
Does he have a little bit of angle to bump it?
I think there's a little bit of angle, but there's not a lot, right?
If he's got the tiniest of angles, he should be able to bump the 115 and still have an out ball. He's got one sitting over the side, whatever ball that is.
See,
Can't tell with these blocks. That's the problem.
Yeah, they're very hard to see, aren't they? I don't think he has the angle to bump the 1.
Yeah, I think he's fairly straight.
Yeah, it's
Do you play this?
just a few more. Sorry?
Do you play the one on the side and try and come around the table and get some kind of angle to play that 15 to the corner?
No, I don't think it goes to the corner.
I think it goes. I think it's far enough out. Not the corner with
It's
the cue ball.
tough to tell from here. This one here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough to tell exactly where that 1 ball sits.
I think you can see it on your camera 2 angle.
This is camera 2.
Camera 1. Looks like it's out quite a ways.
Yeah, it's a little...
Oh,
Now it works. He had enough angle. That was a great shot. Okay, that opens up that rack. That was such a key ball. Okay, so if he can jack up and shoot this. Right, stopping here. Actually, stopping here is the best. If he can stop right there, then he could draw off of that. But I don't know how comfortable Clay is with those types of shots, right?
I don't know.
Could be fine.
We got Rob Heinrich just walked up.
Hello, John.
Good day, sir. How are you? How are you?
Life's good. Life's good.
Excellent.
Hey, we're here for Clay. Clay's actually shooting pretty good.
Yeah, he's got a good opportunity to get out on this rack.
We all like Paul, but we
We all like Paul, but we want Clay to win. Got it. He's got a great opportunity here.
This will make it hill.
Double hill, yes.
to be honest, if you're playing for money, turn around this shot. No, just kidding. Clay's gonna have some sense.
He's made a few good key balls. Like,
It's gonna be medium games in the middle of the pocket.
Think so?
I think he's got a little bit of angle there.
I think he's good. Yeah, I think he's gonna.
So he may run the cue ball.
And then play to the side. That's what he's looking at right now.
There.
Yeah, I think that'd be fine.
Because I think if he draws off it, he's drawing into here, right? And then he's got to reach over the whole length of the table.
He's playing from the side.
Yep, hitting above center. He'll run this through. And he's made it, but he's left that 8 ball a little tougher than he wanted. Now, he's got that bank corner.
What's that?
He can do the bank side.
Yep.
Now, if I could just drag this over to here, maybe.
Yep. Yep. So,
Oh, I know. That's all right. Yep. Sorry, I'll check my comments on my phone here, folks. See what I've got going on.
Sorry about that. We were just discussing with Rob about how to try and fix our technical issues.
Doug. Good to see you.
Doug who?
Mr. Douglas Carr.
Doug, killer car.
Yeah, I know the stream's a little choppy, folks. We'll make a phone call to tell us tomorrow and see if we can make anything work a little bit better. It's not too bad. It seems to be. Yeah, I'm still dropping the odd packet here. Anytime that flickers orange, it's got a problem. If it's red, it's fine. So.
We do apologize. There's not much we can do about it.
Yep. We'll see if we can do something tomorrow morning. For the win. For the match. And there you go. Match is over. Paul Richens has advanced in the bracket. Let me see if I can bring that bracket up again.
This is me.
That's you. Yep. Are you done?
Oh, I think I'm a little dry.
More than done?
I need some more drinking.
I'm sure that's not what you need.
I'm going to go do some Jello shots.
Okay, excellent.
Bye.
Bye, thank you. Okay, so just bringing up that stream. There you go, you see in the first round. Not sure how this is working here. Yep. I can't seem to make this work. There we go.
I'm actually going to try and throw the ball. I haven't even brought my cue out.
Oh, really? Oh, you got to buy.
Yeah.
You pay a little extra for that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay.
Tough bracket. I got Regan or.
Anyway.
Maybe if I lost, it would have been tough.
We'll see if we can't figure this out tomorrow. I know
thing
it's hard to work at. There you go. So Ganesh Shanjivi has defeated Ken Ellis. Ian Roy defeats Mark Chirac. Kev Miller defeated Kevin Handley. And Kathy McLeese defeated Michelle Nex. So first thing tomorrow morning. First thing tomorrow morning.
He's up there with me. I'm like 660 or something.
He's 6'14". I'm only at 5'47".
Rob Hoiberg plays Chris Franklin. I will be playing Jerry Pepin. Ganesh Shanjivi plays Ian Roy. Kev Miller plays Kathy McLeese. And on the bottom half of the bracket, Catherine Dirksen, Jim Norton will be playing tomorrow morning. We're waiting for the winner of Isaac Hockby and Regan Hoko, Clayton Donald and Paul Richen. Paul won that one. It has not been updated, but I'm sure it will be soon. Candy Hansen playing George Dupuis. There you see the update with Paul defeating Clay 7-5. Sherry Bissonette versus Andrew Ladriere. Roman Basaraba versus Denise Ogren Thomas. And Rob Heimers should be